to encourage you today. Do not make a long-term commitment based on short-term circumstances. For instance, yes, we are currently all hurting. Every single one of us in America and globally, we are all feeling the effects of this pandemic. We are all financially taking a hit. Even, people with lots of money are taking hits. A lot of them were investing in, the stock market, and that's not doing so good. So I know it's easy to just listen to stuff in the media and just listen to constantly just fear, panic. But you have to think, who is profiting off of your fear? Are you profiting off of your fear? Of course not. Is God profiting off of your fear? Of course not. Is your family profiting off of your fear? Of course not. Are your friends profiting off your fear? No. The only people that are profiting on your fear are the people that mean you harm, right? Maybe people are profiting off your fear that are selling the products. They're causing you to panic and, buy. Maybe fear is being promoted from Satan. Did you ever think of that? Like maybe it's part of his plan to keep you so defeated in fear and panic and worry and stress that you can't focus on the awesome things that God's doing in your life. Who is profiting from the fear? If it's not you, then say no to it. If it's not you, then don't give it 1 second more of your time. I know it's really hard in the TV, you're kind of stuck because you want to have an idea of what's going on, but at the same time, if you listen to the news over and over and over, it will breed so much fear that you won't step out of your house. And granted, I know there's stay home and all that and only go out if you have to and all the essential stuff. Like I get that, but God has not given us a spirit of fear, and you do not profit from a spirit of fear. So I just want to encourage you, look at who's profiting from fear. Look at who's profiting from panic. If it's not you, then maybe do things that help you to get away from panic. Do things that get away from fear, okay? And even I'll talk to the people maybe that are struggling with depression, or maybe that are, struggling with suicidal thoughts and thinking, well, if I just die, everything will be better. Let me just stop you right there. Everything will be worse. It'll be worse. For one, you're going to miss out on some really awesome moments and memories with people that love you. And I'm pretty sure with people that you love. Even if you're stressed, even if you're, struggling right now and you're like, well, life sucks. Life is horrible. I lost my job. I lost this. I lost that. I lost this. You have never lost everything. You always have something. If nothing else, you have clothes on you, okay? You haven't lost those. You have hair on your head. You haven't lost that. You have skin on your bones. You haven't lost that. Like, at no point have you lost everything. So don't, in anxiety, in worry, in depression, in fear, give up everything because the lies and the voices in your head are telling you you've lost everything. You have not lost everything. I promise you, I don't care how bad you think your life is, you have not lost everything. There is still so much to hope. There is still so much to look forward to. Your life is still beautiful, even if you don't necessarily understand that it's beautiful. Even if you're, just thinking lots of negative thoughts, your life still matters. Your life still counts. Your life is still beautiful. God loves you. I love you. There are people in this world that would be completely devastated if anything were to happen to you. So please do not make a long-term commitment based on short-term circumstances. Don't make a long-term choices based on short-term circumstances. Don't go in debt buying all kinds of stuff at the store because the media makes you think that if you don't get it now, you'll never have it. I promise you, truckers are coming every single day. There's a Little Bites truck right here delivering Little Bites. So if you're looking for Little Bites, you're not going to run out of them. I'm being silly about that. But seriously, the things you need will be supplied. Do not go crazy. Do not go in debt. Do not spend all kinds of money stockpiling all kinds of stuff. This is a time we need to share what we have, love the people that are in our life, even if they're not necessarily, there in our house with us. We can still love people from a distance. We can still call them. We can still FaceTime them. We have technology. If you're watching this, you have technology. You're watching via a phone or a computer or a TV or a tablet or something. And if you're struggling because you're all alone at your house and you're self-quarantined, can I encourage you? FaceTime somebody. Do a Zoom conference with somebody. Connect with someone. God has not created you to live life alone. And there are people that love you and want to be a part of your life. If nobody else does, I promise you, send me a message. I will message you. I will Zoom call with you. You are special and you are important. And I'm going to start crying because it just gets me so worked up, because I know right now that there are people suffering with mental health. I know there are people that are all by themselves, that are isolated, that are alone, that are depressed, that are suicidal. And it breaks my heart because I wish I could go to every single one of you in your house right now. Well, I guess I am, because this video, and tell you how special you are and how much I love you and how much I personally need you on this earth. Not to mention all the other people that need you on this earth too. Please, please, please do not give up. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on life. I promise you'll get another job. I promise, maybe your boyfriend broke up with you. Maybe your girlfriend broke up with you. You'll have another relationship. Whatever the enemy is talking to you right now, whatever those negative thoughts in your head are telling you right now, I promise you it's a lie. You will recover. You will overcome. Better days are coming than the ones you're currently living in. Please, 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 don't kill yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't harm yourself. It may not be, you may not be suicidal, but maybe you struggle with self-harm, and maybe you were doing real good and you weren't struggling lately. And maybe you started struggling again because all this stress and all this anxiety, and you think, well, I can't control the things that are happening around me, but I can control harming myself. Please do not harm yourself. Please do not cut yourself. Please do not burn yourself. You are loved. You are so, 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 so loved. And I'm not just saying it. You are. If you knew how loved you really, really are, it would change your entire life. I just want to encourage you. Your life is special. Your life matters. God has a purpose and a plan for you, and it's so much bigger than you even think it is. It's so much bigger. God has such big plans for you. Do not make short-term choices. Your short-term circumstances convince you to make long-term decisions or long-term choices. God loves you. You are special. God has so many amazing blessings for you that you have no idea what He wants to do in and through you. Do not give up on your life. Do not stop doing what God has called you to do. Maybe it's just encouraging somebody. Maybe it's sending a message and putting it on YouTube. Maybe it's messaging somebody. Maybe it's just texting them and saying, hey, I'm thinking about you. I love you. You're special to me. You matter to me. Whatever it is, do not give up on life. Your life is precious. Your life matters. God has a purpose and a plan for your life. Please do not give up. Please do not give up. Do not stop living. Do not stop breathing. Don't hurt yourself. Don't harm yourself. Please don't kill yourself. Please don't do anything crazy. Your life matters. And I know there's people that get behind keyboards and that say really mean, awful things. And I know that sometimes those things hurt. I get it. I have been, oh my goodness, I have been the subject of people's negativity and hatefulness and hurtfulness in the past. And it does hurt. But you have to get to a point where you say, you know what? Not everybody's going to love me. That's fine. But there are people that love me. And those people that love me, that's all that matters. I want to tell you right now, I love you and I care about you and your life matters. And yes, we're going through a pandemic and we're going through, some hard, difficult times. I am not downplaying the severity of what we're going through. I understand that the world we know it has changed and it will continue to change, right? Nothing ever stays the same. But if you take your hand out and you put it on your heart and you feel your heart beating, I want to tell you that God loves you, that I love you, and that there is purpose for your life. Please do not make a choice now that will negatively affect your future. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Don't let anxiety steal, kill, or destroy anything from your life, right? God has came to give you hope and a future, a purpose, great and abundant life, and the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. How does he do that, Ashleydawn? He does that through our thoughts. He does that through our words that we speak to ourselves, the way we talk to ourselves. He does that through late at night when we're lying in bed and we can't go to sleep, and all those negative things just keep replaying, and we start beating ourselves up. Maybe we made a bad choice. Maybe we didn't. Maybe a bad choice was made to us. But regardless, I promise you, the best days of your life are still ahead of you. I know it's easy to look back and be like, oh, life was so good then. Life was so good then. The best days of your life are ahead of you. God has great, amazing plans for you. There is hope. There is a future. I love you. But more importantly than that, God loves you, and you are special. And if you are struggling with believing that, send me an email at InnerBeauty101@hotmail.com, or message me in the comments, or direct message me on Instagram at InnerBeauty101 or at InnerBeautyministry. I'm here for you, and I love you. And if there is anything that I can do to help you go through this difficult time, I am here. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Please don't hesitate to know that I'm here and I love you, and you are not alone, my friend. You are not alone. God has so much for you. He has so much for you. I love you, and I'll see y'all later.